Starting next month, you'll pay more for your BC Hydro bill.
It's just one more cost of living expense going up.
The province is directing the BC Utilities Commission to increase average annual BC Hydro rates by 3.75% this year and next, amounting to an average of $45 extra per year for households. Blaming inflation, drought conditions, the cost of the Site C dam being operational, and the need to fund more energy supplies for a growing population.
The province is taking decisive action to provide certainty and stability in BC Hydro's electricity rates in these unpredictable times.
The NDP also points out electricity rates have lagged behind inflation in BC, and despite the increases, will still be relatively very low.
And a BC Hydro that continues to provide some of the lowest electricity rates in the world, and the third lowest electricity rates, absolutely, in North America.
Still, ratepayers, while resigned to an increase, aren't particularly happy.
I'm sure that they're doing it because they need to. I mean, nobody's ever happy about paying more.
Well, I don't like that. I mean, I'd rather have it cheaper, but hydro's not really affecting me too much.
Things are just going to get more expensive. It's kind of like it's what's happening these days.
The opposition says it's concerned more bigger hikes are coming to pay for the cost of Site C once it's fully up and running by the end of the year, along with nearly a dozen new energy projects, including wind, yet to be built.
And they have not been transparent in terms of the overall energy need that we have as a province and how vulnerable we are to relying on power from the Americans.
The rate increase kicks in April 1st. No joke, despite it being a relatively modest increase.
And Rob joins us live from Victoria. Rob, speaking of energy, what do we know about the timeline for BC eliminating the carbon tax like Premier Eby promised on Friday?
Yeah, a lot going on with that timeline. Premier Eby promising that scheduled increase for the consumer side of the carbon tax that's supposed to go up April 1st will not go ahead. That does require legislation, though, is the thinking. And the legislature does not return here until one day earlier, March 31st, and it won't have time to pass that. So it's hard to know how exactly mechanically that's going to work, but he has pledged that will be the case, along with subsequently introducing legislation to get rid of the consumer side of the carbon tax. Today, Adrian Dix said that the finance minister would table legislation on March 31st dealing with what's expected to be lost revenue from the carbon tax of close to $2 billion is the expectation, along with whether or not there will be an increase to the industrial side of the consumer or of the carbon tax, rather. So a lot going on, a lot on the line on March 31st, and then the following day there will be an increase to your electrical bill.